Hi. Are you Patrick? Hi, Patrick. Listen, no. I'm not Kopano. Kopano is my twin sister. She just sent me to let you know that she's in another relationship. Yeah. Sorry you had to come all this way, hey? No, it's okay. You'll find someone. Okay, bye.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey gorgeous, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is How I Do Things, the show where you send me your questions and I'll let you know how I would do things, and I can take it as entertainment or use it as advice. Take it, don't take it, use it, don't use it at all. Listen, do what you will with it. You know why? Do you know why? Why? Because me, I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional at all. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. Listen, honey, if I was single right now, my fine self, where I am in my career, in my life, and the way that things are going, and the current temperature of the dating scene right now, if I was single, I would try dating apps. Just looking at the waters in terms of the fish that are currently out here, I would need to sift out. I would need to have a screening process. I would need a certain level of commitment, some seriousness. I would need something different. Because, you know, when you're single, it seems as though you're swimming in the same waters. The fish are all the same. There may be a lot of fish in the sea, but it's the same type of fish. And sometimes we're tired of anchovies. We are tired of the same fish. We're trying to try some salmon. We're trying to try something different. You know, swim with big sharks sometimes. You know, we're tired of small fish. And here's the thing. I've never tried a dating app before, but the show is called How I Do Things, where you send me a question and I let you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. Now, there are so many ladies who are just like, Hunty, I am single. What to do? Where do I meet men? And I thought about it and I was like, I know enough people who have been in very good relationships based on dating apps. They met a man on a cell phone, okay? And it's gone really well. Some of them are married, some of them have kids. And I'm just like, if I was single right now, I probably would have already tried dating apps. I would be there like a bear. So, if this was the situation, here are 5 things that I would do if I was single right now and I was thinking about dating apps. Number 1, if you're looking for a sign whether you should or should not try dating apps, here I am. I am the sign you have been waiting for. Try it. Just try it. I think there's nothing to lose from trying dating apps. Like, seriously. I think one of the things that people think about is like, what if my friends from school see me? What if somebody that I know sees me on a dating app? Like, what happens? Isn't it awkward? Don't be awkward, because number 1, if they see you on the dating app, they are there too. I can't see who's in the dating app unless I'm on it. Like, on a serious note, if you see me there, that means you are there too. So we are in the same boat. Maybe if you see a guy that you used to go to high school with and you didn't give the guy a chance, maybe now is the time, you know? But the point is, like, don't feel scared about it. Don't be shy about it. There's absolutely nothing to lose and so much to gain from trying a dating app. It's a new scene. You've been trying to find a new guy some ways. Like, oh, I keep running into the same guys. Well, try something new, something different. You may see that the stock is not as bad as you thought it was. Number 2, apparently dating apps are a lot of fun. When I was doing my research, a lot of people are just like, at first you're just like, this is fun. What's going on? Swipe left, swipe right, like, I don't like, send a message, don't send a message, ignore, block. It's a new world and it's exciting at first, and it gives you a bit of a high because you're just like, what? So there's a database of single guys and they kind of match my criteria by A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Hunty, where do I go? That's how you feel. That's literally how you feel when you get on the app. But honey, as much as it is nice to just end on dating apps, you should have an idea of what it is that you want. Are you there to just play around? Are you just there to just find somebody to pay for your dinner? Or are you there to actually find someone who is a friend, somebody who can be a companion, and someone who maybe, if things go right, you guys can spend the rest of your lives together? And if that is the case, then approach it with some sort of a mission and some seriousness. Enjoy yourself, have fun. Dating apps are fun. You have conversations with people who are there for the same reason. But understand that if you waste his time, then there'll be people who waste your time as well. So enjoy it, have fun with it, but also don't forget why you came onto the dating app in the first place. Number 3, if you ask me, honey, I would pay for a dating app. I would not use free dating apps. In a way, I feel as though it is worth investing in that. It's worth investing in yourself if you want to grow in life, and if you want good quality people, I would go into a paid dating app. I feel as though a level of seriousness exists because a person is investing in it. Whereas if it is free, I feel like anyone comes onto this, whether they are serious or not, they're there. Whether they actually want to get into a relationship or not, they're there. So I would go onto a paid dating app, because I just want to know that there's a certain level of seriousness that this person has on this whole journey, all right? I'm the type of person who likes being prepared. Like if I want a new hairstyle, I am there Googling, Pinterest, Instagram. I'm trying to see other people who have heart-shaped faces just like I do, just to see if it looks good on them. And I'm literally just I want to prepare, I want to imagine myself, I want to immerse myself in the situation just so that I have a good idea of what is going to happen. So when researching this whole situation, I kind of was just like, there's so many different types of dating apps that you can really choose which one suits your personality the best. If you are looking for a certain level of person or a certain type of person, if you want to date internationally and have long distance relationships, if you want to date locally, if you want to date within your industry, if you want to date a professional, somebody who understands where you are, there's literally all different types of apps. And also location is important, because you may find a really cool dating app, but in your country, in your location, there's not many people who are on there. So it might not work as well for you. So there is just a long list of dating apps. So if you want to go for it, I personally, I'd pay. I'd put some money into it because I just want to invest in something that is that important to me. A relationship is that important to me, especially if my mindset right now, if I wasn't married and I was single and I was looking at what's going on in terms of the stock, I would pay to see good stock. I would pay to be in the same room with someone who finds it as important as I do. And I would do my research. How many people are on, in my specific area? What type of people are on this? How is the environment? Every dating app sets up a different environment. One's are more fun, one's are more, career orientated. So find one that suits your personality, but also one that suits your area and what you're trying to get out of the dating app. Number 4 is that I'd invest time in good conversations, because before you meet a person face to face, there has to be some level of conversation that you actually get to with a person. There is a level of safety that you want to get to. I remember when I was still single and guys would be like, yo, can we go on a date, just the two of us? And I'm just like, yo, I don't know if you're a serial killer. I don't know you like that. I'll drive myself. Literally, I'd tell a guy, like, I don't know if you're a serial killer. I don't. I really don't. I can't take your word for it. I literally just met you. I literally was like that. I wanted to be sure that I would be safe. And obviously, we're going to keep to the standards of meeting in public places, making sure that you transport yourself, making sure that you drop a pin wherever you are so your friends always know when you're going for a date and where you are when you go for a date. Sometimes sharing locations actively with a person. You can always switch on a location and share it actively with a person. All of that we're going to keep to it. But before I even get there, before I even get to a point where I decide whether to get onto a date with a guy or not, on the app itself, I'd invest time into good conversations. I'm genuinely just nonsense when it comes to WhatsApp conversations. I can't keep a WhatsApp conversation going for long. I can't. I'd rather call you. But I would invest time in conversations. And it's okay to have multiple conversations with people, but understanding that when it starts to get slightly more serious or I get more interested in one person, then I'd start to dial it down. I wouldn't want to just be there because I'm bored, having conversations with multiple guys because I feel confident that I'm juggling different guys on a dating app. I'm there because I want to find a serious relationship. I'm there because I want to find someone I get along with. So at first, I would test the waters with different people. But if the conversation gets a little deeper with one person, then I would want to focus my attention. It's just a conversation. It's just testing out the waters on a dating app. And if it goes any further than that, then I'd start to narrow down and focus on one person at a time. That's what I would do. I'm not that great, like I said, with text messages with somebody, but I would try to invest in the conversation with someone, then maybe get on a video call or two, then take it a step further every single time. But it just starts off with a simple greeting and getting to know a person on an app, then finding out more about their interests, opening the door to conversations that let you know about a bit more about their humor, and it keeps going a step further and a step further every single time until you get to a point where you see a person face to face. I know some of my friends who have actually gone a year of just conversations online with a person before even seeing them face to face. It's really up to you about your comfort levels, but I would do my research the same way I did my research in finding out what app works the best for me, what are their best practices, and a lot of them do have little tutorials letting you know that if you want to chat to a person, here's a few tips on how to go about it, what to say, and how long to keep the conversation going. So approach it as a student and give it some time. Invest money, that's what I would do, but also invest some time into finding out more about the people that I meet there. Finally, number 5, I would give it time. I wouldn't be like, yo, next week I need to go on a date. I wouldn't literally say that. I wouldn't even say next month I need to go on a date. I would give it time and you trust the process. I'd give myself time to find the right app, and then I'd give myself time to have conversations with guys until I feel like I've met the guy that I want to then, take a bit more time to get to know this guy, have phone call conversations with this guy, have video call conversations with this guy. Just give it time. There's always a warning that they have, is that dating apps are actually addictive. You get addicted to swiping left, swiping right, blocking, clicking on the heart, not clicking on the heart, crossing the X, whatever the app does. But it does get addictive. It gets addictive just, getting into conversations with guys. That whole phase, that giddy phase that you go through and you're just like, oh, I'm chatting to this new guy, might go on a date. That does genuinely get addictive. So never forget why you got onto the dating app, and always remember that at the back of your mind, keep it open that it does get addictive. Starting new conversations without any commitment on an app where a person doesn't necessarily have to see you or know you, and you might get carried away in terms of your personality, because online gives us confidence, Be aware of that. Be yourself, invest some time, give your best energy, and just be as honest as you possibly can about who you genuinely are. Not trying to be more confident online as you are in real life, or being less confident online as you are in real life. The more you stay true to who you are, the better your chances are of actually going to a place where you get to see this person and having an easy transition from online to offline. That's what I would do if I had to go on a dating app right now. My fear would be that I would project this image online, and then I'd be scared to meet the person offline. So I would try as best as I possibly can to try and be honest and try and project the best self that I can. And also not being scared of sharing 1 or 2 flaws that I may have, and just knowing that, I may say this online, but I wouldn't really say that in real life. It makes the transition a little easier. Maybe we should have a whole video where we chat to ladies who have been on a dating app, have transitioned to actually being offline with the person, and let's see what they have to say about the whole dating app world and how to approach it. But if I was to go on for the first time today, if I was ever single, then these are the 5 things that I would do before I go on. Let me know in the comment section down below, have you ever tried a dating app? And if you have, what tips do you have for people? And if you haven't tried it and you're scared, let us know why, so we can help you out, girl, you know? Maybe it might be the thing that you need to get into a good relationship, to find that big shark that you have been looking for your whole life. That's all I have for you today, ladies. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for sharing this with a friend. Until next time, beautiful people, I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is how I do things. Hey gorgeous, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for making it right until the end. Now listen, this is a very serious conversation. Why have you not subscribed to my channel yet? Huh? You want some more tips and tricks on how to be single, how to be in a relationship, how to get your money right? Basically, ladies, I'm here for you. I understand where you've been, I understand where you are, and I'm just trying to have a good conversation, a little girl chat about how life really goes. Subscribe to my channel if that is for you, and feel free to binge watch on more videos that are right up your alley. Now, if you have not known or have not found out yet, I have a journal, Her Daily Success Journal, which is a 90-day transformational journal for women who want to change their lives, who want to achieve their goals, put God in front of their goals, and go to sleep with gratitude. Then head over to my website, link in the description, to find out more about my journal. Until next time, mwah.